All right, welcome back. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, over 360 cop stories. Look them up. They're my babies. Foot pursuits, car chases, a lot of gross alerts, some vice stuff, gangs, exploding bodies, dogs stopping for red lights, all that good stuff. Look them up, please. In addition to that, on that website, we have right around 200 question and answers. Ask me a question, and I'll email you back immediately with an answer. Email me for your question, rsbcopstories@gmail.com. Now, this one I can't respond to because it's really long. They asked me, how do you train recruits out of the academy? Well, I'm going to cover everything we've done with this recruit. I have a recruit specifically just right out of the academy. Friday was the academy graduation day. Monday he's working with me. That's how new he is. And so just so you know, they teach him a lot in the academy, a lot of situations, a lot of scenarios, but that's fine because instructors are, the suspects that they deal with are instructors. They grade them and teach them. But now this is the real world. Now you're out here to protect yourself, your partner, and of course the public. And this is the real deal. I've covered a few already on this one recruit. Here we go. Okay. Now, we just told you about a pursuit with a tenured officer next to me, or vice versa. We're sitting in the car. Here's his first pursuit with me. Okay, I think back 47 years later, man, wow, how did I get through this? I hate to feel selfish, but how did I get through this? Because I got to teach this guy. He doesn't know anything. I might as well have what do you call it, a puppet over there. I mean, seriously. Anyway, nothing against him. I did the same thing when I was a recruit. I just sat there like a passenger in a plane. I don't know what's going on here, you know. Okay, so anyway. So what we had was we just car blows a red light, get him behind him. He's been out of the academy about a month, learned a lot of stuff. He's doing pretty good. But this is his first. And Chris, you don't know when pursuits are going to come. You don't know, I'm going to cover this later, when you're going to go in foot pursuit. This just happens. The crook decides what you're going to do. You just do a routine. When we were working with him, I'd have him write at least 6 tickets a night. And I'd write about 4 or 5. But my job at that point in my career was not to write tickets. I've already done 6-7 years of writing tickets. My job now is to make sure he'd write tickets. And I have to write tickets too because they want us to write. There's no quota, but they'd like you to keep busy. But my sergeant wants to make sure he's writing them all. So we're making all these stops for tickets. So most of the stuff's just tickets. And again, 99.9% of the time when you light somebody up for a ticket, they pull over, you write the ticket, they yell at you, I'm going to go to court, you're filth, I hate you, and they leave. That's just a normal stuff, okay? Big deal. And being a Latin, they call me a coconut, okay? Brown outside, white inside. I was black partners and I worked South Central. Call them a Oreo cookie. Black outside, white inside. So we've copped out to the man, which is really strange phenomena because they want minorities to come in and be police officers, and then we start enforcing the law, and they hate that. Wait a minute, what? The law doesn't change color. It's only one color, the law. It's got its own shade, crying out loud. Anyway, I got off the line here. Anyway, so blows a red light. Probationer's here. He knows what to do. I said, run the plate. We're going to give him a ticket. So he does that, runs the plate. Okay. Routine. Stay back a little bit. I'm waiting for the return on the radio. She comes back, clean. All right, we're going to stop him. Okay, so I have to tell him what I'm doing because he's a recruit. Normally with a tenured officer, I wouldn't have to tell him. He just knows. We're going to pull him over. Okay, sounds good. But the red light's on. Starts to slow down. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, takes off. Okay. We're in pursuit. Tell him we're in pursuit. Okay, now I have to tell him everything now. Try to slow down here on this dissertation here, but it's pretty fast. All I'm telling you, all this stuff is really fast. I'm going to slow it down. Tell him we're in pursuit. Give the license plate. Tell him we're in pursuit. And as we ran the car, I told him to write the plate down on a piece of paper. Thank you. Because now he's too excited to remember what number he wrote down there. Okay? Simple things like that, okay? So tell him that. And of course, he gets on the radio. Now, we're in pursuit, westbound 1st Street. Give him the description. I'm yelling, and it's pretty funny because my sergeant told me later I could hear you in the background. Well, yeah, he's a recruit, okay? Tell him it's a blue Chevy, 65 lower. Tell him that. Okay, custom rims. 2 male suspects. We're passing St. Louis. I mean, I have to do both jobs. That's okay. I get paid for it, okay? So I'm driving, trying to keep track of the citizenry. I don't run over, the suspect. I don't run into him. Keep an eye on him, okay? Around the car, okay. Obviously, I said, get us a backup. Well, it's obviously we're in pursuit. Backup's coming, but you got to make sure. Okay, fine. So then we're driving. Remember now, these pursuits are only about 25 to 30 miles an hour because we're going down surface streets, residential streets. This is urban America. This isn't a flat out, Houston, Texas police pursuit, 150 miles an hour down Interstate 10. This is just streets. Right, left, right. And you can see my car's maxing out. His car's suspension's maxing out because this is just like, oh, it's weird. Okay, it's a weird thing about pursuits. It's just any officers, New York, Philly, when you're working in those things, those pursuits are not fast. It looks great on TV. You got the they have the what do you call it, the cops camera crew, it looks like you're flying. You're not really flying. You do about 30, okay? Maybe the straightaway 40, but then you got to turn, okay? Anyway, so I'm telling them what to do. Right turn northbound Chicago, okay? And now I'm telling them, okay, if they bail, we're going up to the driver, okay? After the driver, are you ready? I'm ready, okay? The reason why I said, are you ready, is because before, I had another recruit, when I said, are you ready, he said, I'm ready. And when the guy stopped and dropped his motorcycle, I turned my police car like this on purpose, came in sideways so he could get out of the car. And I jumped out, and as I ran to the suspect, I never saw my partner. He's still stuck in the car. He locked himself in the car. Okay? Locked himself in the car. That's another story I already told altogether, but that was pretty cool. Okay, so I'm yelling, you ready? I'm ready. Okay, so because I want to make sure, I go, crack the door. Okay? He looks at me, crack the fucking door. Pardon my French. Okay, I'm yelling at him now because I've got to make sure he's on his toes. This is happening so fast, you guys, pardon my French, that you don't have time to say, well, what do you want to do about this? What do you think? What's your motivation? No. Okay. So, crack the door. I want him to crack that door so that when the car comes to a stop, two things are going to happen. If I stop fast, inertia is going to open the door for him. Okay? And when he does that, of course, you got to hold the door because he'll come back. The inertia will open the door for him, then he can just step out and go. He doesn't have to even open the door. Okay? Remember, we're only doing 25 miles an hour here. And the guy slows down 10, 15, 5 miles an hour maybe by the time that door starts to open up, and he'll be off. And I used to jump out of that car at 5 miles an hour. I use that car as a launching pad. I'd be gone, okay, when I had a flat stomach and full head of hair. I'm off and running, okay? So anyway, so I'm telling him all that, okay? So we're taking the driver. Okay, I have to keep telling him that because he's got to know what I'm thinking because I'm the boss here. I'm the tenured guy. So now the car, I'll say there's been other ones I'll go into later, but this was going to be a regular traffic stop. So we're in pursuit, and, get the shotgun out. Okay, now, just like the other call I told you about, the hot call, he has to do a juggling act. Okay, he's got the microphone in one hand, he's got to grab the shotgun over here on his left side, and I see him trying to, and then puts the microphone in there, takes the shotgun out, holds it out the window, grabs the microphone. Now he's switched hands, which is good because you have to do that really fast. It's got to be quick. Okay, so now, okay, fine. So then, he's trying to talk. He's broadcasting. Backup's there. The car's lit up with a helicopter. Here we go. All right, okay, get ready. He's bailing out. He's going to bail. Okay, so you can see the car doing one of these capers, Here we go. I'm getting ready. Get ready. Pulls over, just sits. We come up. Of course, now I got backup like crazy. Police car comes over here. Guys are out with their doors open. And of course, now I got to take over anyway. Because usually on a tenured one, the guy with the shotgun should not normally give directions because it ultimately wind up trying to point to people where you want him to go, and you don't do that with a shotgun. So that's okay. He's over the car. He's ready. I have to keep looking over at him. It's very distracting because I'm trying to watch the crooks, but I've got to make sure he's okay. Okay. So I'm over here yelling. Okay. So now just the general thing I covered earlier. Get them both out of the car. They come back. They're on the ground. The sergeant rolls up. He's directing traffic, getting arrest teams. They pick up the bodies, bring them back. They're searching. They're cuffing, and then it's over. Okay, but not quite. Sergeant has to get the guy. They go up to the car, gets the recruit. They go up with other officers. The recruit's with the shotgun. He's first. 2 or 3 cops behind him. It's like in one of the other videos I said they're going to check the car out, and I'm busy with the suspect. I'm looking up, going, "Oh, I hope everything's okay," because. Even though he's my recruit, he has to do things correctly. If he makes a mistake and blows somebody away, sure, it's not my responsibility for that because you only can teach so much, you only can learn so much. But you don't want him doing anything like that. You don't want anybody hurt unless it's, I don't say needed. If somebody shoots at us, obviously we have to return fire. But I don't want anybody, some citizen, even a criminal, even a suspect in a pursuit, to be shot incorrectly, to be hurt, and he shouldn't be hurt. No, our job is not, even though the media might say, so our job is not to hurt people, just out there and go to work. Put people in jail and cuff them up. If everybody did what they were supposed to do, there wouldn't be any citizen shootings. Put your hands up. My God, what's wrong with that? Oh my goodness gracious, how hard does that do? Anyway, so I want you to go up, they check the car, they're searching the car, and they all come back, and he's got the shotgun up, which he's taught, unloads it, puts it in the car, takes the suspects, now he's doing a little bit, goes to the suspects, picks them up, brings them to another car, he's filling out little cards on them. I'm talking to my supervisor, get bodies to be transported to the station for now. He whips out his little pad to impound the car. It's all the same thing we did. I told you about the other ones. It took a little while to figure out that form. Even the tow truck driver helped him. Gets a form. Gets that. 2 hours done. Now it's just us. The sergeant says, "I'll see you at the station." He's gone. Now it's just us. pull over to the curb. Because I remember I was away from the curb. So I pull over to the curb, getting ready to go to the station. He's locking the shotgun up. He's getting his, he's put his stuff away in his car. We're sitting there. He looks over at me and I go, well, what do you think? And I had a chance to talk to the guy. I don't know what he's thinking. Okay, I mean, this whole time our adrenaline was pounding, man. I mean, pursuit. Who knows what was there? He's got a shotgun out. I'm yelling at him. I'm throwing F-bombs at him. I mean, all kinds of stuff going on here. So now it's like, he probably thought I was psychotic. I had some kind of a multi-personality or something. No, it's just, now everything's calm now. So I go, how you doing? He goes, just like the videos, a few videos ago, he looked them up, about his first bank robbery, which is about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It's almost the same reaction. He goes, wow. I go, yeah, pretty hairy, huh? He goes, yeah. Wow, I didn't know what they were going to do. I said, you never know, man. We never know what they're going to do. Wow. He goes, how far do we run? How far do we chase them? I go, 2 miles. He goes, that's all? Okay, can you imagine? And your adrenaline's so pumped up, you're making, right, remember now, when I'm talking about pursuits, it's like 2 blocks, right turn. 1 block, left turn. 2 blocks, right turn. Now, doing that at 2 miles it's distance-wise, it's nothing, right? It's a crow flies. But as you're doing this, it seems like you're driving the guy, you're falling forever. Oh my gosh, it's 20 minutes. No, it ain't 20 minutes, okay. He goes, 2 miles? Yeah, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. The sergeant will let us know, because the sergeant has to make a report, which I did later on when I became a supervisor. He has to write down, as best he can, the entire route that was taken. I don't know why they want that, but anyway. And how many miles, what were the speeds and all that good stuff, just for the department's liability people and to show what we did and how the pursuit was handled, I guess. So anyway, so I go, but other than that, what do you think? He goes, man, wow, that's something. He said, and he goes, how many of these have you had? I go, oh, I said I've had about 10, I had, yeah, about that. I had about 10 or 11. He goes, oh, they're all like this? I said, yeah, kinda. Some are more fun than others. Some are freeways. He goes, freeways? Because we don't drive freeways that much on pursuits. He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, we went on one of the freeways. But again, remember now, I had to give him a little lecture. I said, look, remember now, these 2 guys that we had lived in the area. So I said, they don't want to go too far away from their nest. So they're going to go out that freeway. We followed them out the Pomona Freeway, 7 miles or whatever, at 70 miles an hour, which was pretty cool. In fact, we had a car beside over here. Our police cars, remember, they only drive around. We go on patrol. We drive 60 miles, 50 miles a day on patrol, going 15, 20 miles an hour. Going to a call, going to another call. My buddy was already nodding his head. The car had been built up on those cars, okay, because you're not going very fast. They're high performance, or they're put a special cam in there so they can call ass. But so that pursuit, got on that freeway, and I floored it, man. And all I saw behind me was just blowing smoke, because all the carbon went out, all the oil's blowing, because it's not used to having that kind of. And I had it floored, and I almost accelerated, but you could see it was just like a jet. And then after about maybe 3 miles, and it would just clear exhaust, because I had burned out everything in that engine. It was a pure motor now, per engine. So he goes, wow. I said, but then remember now, then he did all the way, made a big curve and came back on a surface street and wound up 3 blocks from his house, and we caught him there. So this is rare. He goes, wow, that was a good one. He goes, you can see him like, wow, man, that's something. I go, are you excited as the bank robbery? He goes, no. No, he goes, the bank robbery was the worst, because that was me. Somebody's in there with a gun. I said, good, you got that down. He goes, man, that was something. He shake his head. I got to tell my wife. He was a newlywed. I said, good. But don't scare her, okay? Don't, just, I told my wife, I kept everything light when I came home. Just keep it light. But anyway, so anyway, that's his first pursuit. And the next one, that's his as a passenger. And I'm going to tell you one as him as a driver, which is kind of funny, okay? Anyway, so I'll see you next time. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.